Alright, so we're back, guys, with another episode of Vancouver Canucks franchise mode, and this is likely going to be the last final episode of this franchise mode. We're going to try to win Stanley Cup with this team. As you all know, last episode we got so close to coming back, down 3-0 in the Western Conference Finals, but the Anaheim Ducks knocked us off with an upset win, and hopefully in OT too, and hopefully we can make it back there and make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. So I'm going to simulate the draft and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so Ryan Suter apparently was in the trade block, so right before the draft we're going to try to trade for him. We got Trampkin, Edom, second round pick and a third round pick on Minnesota's way, and Ryan Suter and McKinnon coming our way. Alright, so we're going to try this trade. Trade accepted. We just get Ryan Suter, so we shore up that blue line. Looking pretty good, and we'll head into the draft now. So like last time, this draft isn't really gonna matter what we pick other than for trade, so we can trade some of these guys, but hopefully maybe we can get some kind of steal or something. I'll take medium top 6 forward. This draft class apparently probably is better than last draft class, so maybe we'll do better. And we're in the third round pick because we just traded that second rounder to Minnesota Wild. Yeah, with McKinnon at our blue line, not McKinnon, with Suter at our blue line, I'm sure that the team's gonna look a lot better. Yeah, top 60 there. None of these players are really even going to play for us, so unless some like superstar steal shows up, I doubt it. Oh, Gardner. Maybe he's like Jake Gardner's brother or something. I draft him. Apparently he's not as good at Jake Gardner, so there goes that idea. Next pick. We'll take Burmistrov. Bottom 6. Forward. Nothing too special. Last round. Okay. There wasn't much there. Hopefully we can probably keep everyone in free agency. We do have some cap space, like I said. The chemistry's been really good so far. And then we're gonna re-sign everybody that we can. There's no point of letting anyone go. This team made the conference finals. Oh, but Cardillis is gonna want a big payroll. That might not be good. Let's see here. Tanev, Cardillis, there's a lot of guys. I think that's the cheapest that we can get him on. Tanev. We'll offer him that. We're trying to get these guys as cheap as we can so we can stock up for a cup run here. Van Houten. Doesn't really matter there. The Elise. That one doesn't matter either. We're gonna have all these two-way contracts. Trying to make as much cap space as we can, of course, so we can keep everybody. Maybe we might even have a shot at getting someone in free agency. I doubt it though. Highly doubt that we're gonna get someone in free agency, but it's always worth a try. Yeah, so like I said, this is probably gonna be the last year. If we come really close, then I'll consider doing another year in this episode, whether that this is the last year of this franchise mode, and after that we'll be starting a new franchise mode, probably on Madden or maybe another NHL, but I'm thinking about doing a Madden franchise mode, change things up on the channel. Okay, let's go here, but yeah, so this is the last episode officially of this franchise mode. I'm gonna mark them for cheaper. Goldobin, interesting. Hopefully everyone resigns, we get everyone back, and I'll see you guys in free agency. Alright, so we're in free agency now. Like you see, got 92 offense, 92 defense, 92 goal. It's a really good team. We're definitely gonna make the playoffs, no doubt about it. Let's see how much cap space we have. 3 million, so we can actually maybe get somebody here. Brandon Tanev, Fullen, Ron, Tyler Myers, Brad Marchand. What a story would that be if we get Brad Marchand? That would be funny. Ricardo Cal. See what we can afford here. It doesn't look too good on the normal player side of things. Let's see here. How cheap is that? 3 years for Boone Jenner. And try that. What about Max Pacioretty? We'll try a couple of guys, just in case. Alturas. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work out. Justin Falk, don't think it. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Alright, so we'll try Pacioretty and Boone Jenner. One of them probably will sign with us. We'll see here. And we got neither. Let's see. Maybe we can go for Brett Marchand. That's gonna be awkward though, having him in the Vancouver locker room. Would be interesting though. Now New Jersey's starting to offer him stuff. We're gonna go for him with one more contract. Let's see. Chris Kreider. Yeah, I think we can get him. Alright. Let's see if we can get these guys. Just to make our offense even better, which would be insane. So Boom Jenner rejected, and Chris Kreider says that our roster is full. Looks like we're gonna have to cut some players probably then. Alright, so I'm gonna trade someone that's not that much of value for us. Like Bertovsky, Rodin guy. I'm gonna do those three. I'll deal them to Dallas for a draft pick. A third rounder. Not really. Okay, we'll trade them to LA. LA can't have him either. New Jersey. There we go. And trade rejected. Of course. Perfect. There we go. We have to get rid of them so we can get Chris Kreider and some other guys on the team, so we can shore up that bottom 6 forward group. Hopefully. We can get them for cheap. It's a bargain. Deal, man. And try to go for Eller. And Benito. See if those 3 guys sign. Eller rejected, Kreider accepted, and Benito accepted. Let's see if we can sign one more. Broussard. Well, Dallas already has him, so. But Nieto. We can get Nieto. And we get Nieto. Alright, so that's 3 forwards of starting caliber there. So I'll sim to the beginning of the season, and I'll see you guys there then. So we're back, and the new season's about to start. Got 92 offense, 92 defense, 93 goaltending. Team's looking really good. First line we have Van Riemsdyk, JVR, Steven Stamkos, and Artemi Panarin. Second line, it's gonna be Kurdillies, Horvat, and Nieto. Third line's gonna be Kreider, Granlund, and Killorn. And fourth line's gonna be Berchi, Benito, and Weiss. Defensive pairings, we got Ekman Larson and Sutter, of course, or Suter on the first pairing, Edler and Gardner on the second pairing, and Tanev and Clinton on the fourth pairing. So looking pretty good overall on defense. Definitely better than a couple of seasons ago. And in goal, Malcolm Subban and Jacob Markstrom. So should do pretty good and in simulation, and I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Alright guys, so we're back and we're at the trade deadline, and things are looking pretty good for us right now. Staying with the record of 41-19-3, really strong. We're probably going to win the division unless the Oilers do something. Offense is 93 overall, defense is 93, and goaltending is 94. Team's been doing really well. The chemistry is pretty high. They keep this up, we're probably gonna win the Stanley Cup here. There's no doubt about it. I think this team has what it takes, and hopefully we're gonna simulate up to the Stanley Cup, and meet you guys up there then. If you want to see some of the scratches, boy, some of the scratches that we have are insanely good. Not even playing, and they're like roster players. Alright, so I'll simulate up to the end of the season, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we've simulated up to the playoffs, and finished with a record of 51-25-6. Surprisingly, just barely beating out the Calgary Flames that went on a hell of a run, going 50-28-4, but we're the better team, and we're going to be facing probably the Edmonton Oilers in the first round. So if you want to take a look at the lineups here, JVR, Stamkos, Panarin, then Nieto, Granlund, and Kurdilis, Killorn, Horvat, and Kreider, Kyrou, Bonino, and Weiss. All been playing really good. Got Ekman Larson and Sutter, and Edler and Hayek came out of nowhere. Elite defensemen. Gardner and Tanev on the third pairing. And in goal, of course, we got Malcolm Subban and Jacob Markstrom. Skretchisar, Ben Hutton, Marcus Nemelin, and Jake Daughtry. So, yeah, I think this team's going to do pretty well. Look at the player stats. Oliver Ekman-Larsson led our team in points with 70 points. Followed by Steven Stamkos with 63. Then you got Bo Horvat with a big year, upgrading his potential to high elite. JVR with 55, Panarin with 53, Kurdilis with 46, Granlund with 32, Kreider with 29, Edler with 28, Gardner with 28, Killorn with 28, Nieto with 27, Sutter with 26, Weiss 21, Bonino 15, Kyrou with 11 points, Tanev with 9, Hayek with 5. And goal, Malcolm Subban posting a .927 save percentage, as well as Jacob Markstrom posting a .934 save percentage. Only playing 10 games though, going 6-3-1, so that's pretty good. It's respectable. But playing 10 games, it's not that big of a deal. The big deal is Malcolm Subban, of course, but it's nice to have a backup goalie that can do the job when we're counting on him. So finishing first in our division, of course. I think we're first in the conference. No, we are third in the conference. Just beat it out by Colorado and St. Louis. And in the entire league, we are fourth again, behind the Boston Bruins. So last year, we almost had a rematch of the 2011 finals. It can happen again this time. We'll see if it happens. First, we need to get out of the third round, of course. Well, starting off, we're gonna be playing off the Nashville Predators. They've been actually looking pretty good, so definitely we shouldn't play down to our competition here. So first period, no goals. Both teams playing probably solid defense. Second period, Steven Stamkos with a big goal on Peter Mrazek. That's gonna get us to the third period with us 1-0 lead, trailing in shots just barely, but Brian Little scoring a big goal for the Predators to tie it up. It's tied at 1. Power play for the Predators, we killed it. And this game might be going into overtime. We are in overtime. Anyone's game now. And Ryan Ellis says no, and they beat us in game 1. So it's okay. Last time we were playing the Blues, and it didn't go so well in the first game either. And then we won the next 4, of course. Hopefully we can do that here. We don't need any upsets here, hopefully. This team's been really good so far, so. Here we go, game 2. First period, Nashville hops up to 1-0 lead. Oh boy. We scored 1 goal, but Nashville scoring 3. It's not looking too good right now, first 2 games. And third period, I didn't sim, but Nashville scores another 2, matching our 2, and Nashville takes a 2-0 series lead. We cannot let them take a 3-0 series lead on us. That wouldn't be good. Hopefully we can stop this, stop the bleeding here in game 3. If this team gets swept in the first round, then I don't know, honestly, at this point. 1-0 lead for the Nashville Predators. It's not looking good for us right now. Definitely not. Power play for us, nothing. Nashville scores on the power play, and it's not looking good. It looks like the Nashville Predators are going to take a 3-0 series lead over us if we don't do anything. And the Nashville Predators do shut us out in game 3. We're down 3-0. Doesn't look too good. Probably gonna get swept here. I don't know if we're gonna do another season. If we do, I'm gonna simulate up to the playoffs. Okay, so we take a 1-0 lead. Kyrou scoring our lone goal. Second period, Stamkos scoring a big goal for us to give us a 2-goal lead cushion. Hopefully we can shut them out. And Artemi Panarin with a big goal, getting the 3-0 lead, and it looks like it's over for the Predators. They just awakened the Canucks here. Hopefully we can reverse sweep them right now. Alright, game 4. Win or go home. First period, we jump up to a 3-1 lead on the Nashville Predators. Panarin with 2, JVR with 1, and Roman Josi with the lone goal for the Predators. And the Predators fight back with Kamenev, but then JVR and Stamkos say no to that, and it looks like we're in a lockdown game 5 too. But Andre Schuster scores and Kamenev score to make it a close game. Hopefully we can shut them out now because we don't want any comebacks here. Nashville leading in shots, but it looks like we're gonna win game 5 just barely 5-4. Going into game 6, again, win or go home for us. Big game right now. First period, Nashville comes up with a 1-0 lead. Second period, they scored another one, Brian Little, and it's not looking too good right now. Looks like we might be getting eliminated in the 6th game of the first round. Hopefully we'll do something about it. Doesn't look like our offense is doing much. And the Nashville Predators are going to hang on to win 2-0 against our Vancouver Canucks, and we get eliminated in 6 games in the first round this time. Well, so this time I'm going to simulate up to the next season. I'll show you guys how the team's going to be looking like before the season starts, and then we'll simulate up to the next playoff, because it's not looking too good for us right now. Alright, see you there. Alright guys, so I decided just to end the franchise because the game crashed on me anyways. So the Canucks team just didn't have what it took, and as good as our roster was, we just couldn't bring home the Stanley Cup. And sometimes some teams are just that way, and we tried our best with this team, but it just didn't turn out as we wanted it to. It didn't pan out like we wanted to. Hopefully our next franchise will be more successful. Unlike this one, we did have a pretty good team. We did build a pretty good team, but in the end, they didn't have what it took to win in the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's what really matters in the end. So thanks for watching. Hope you like and subscribe, and bye. See you next vid.